We come up with some words of inspiration for my youngsters, my teenagers, you know, my people in high school. You know, I get comments all the time, you know, from people that's like middle school, high school. They say they want to be like me, you know, and this is how I respond to that. You know, I let them know you got your whole life ahead of you, you know, to try to figure out what you want to be, who you want to be. You know, don't rush it. Take your time, you know. Enjoy being a kid. You know what I'm saying? If I could go back in time, you know, I would have just enjoyed being a kid, you know, because this adult and shit, you know, being a grown up, having responsibilities, you know, having to take care of a household, you know, it gets to be a lot sometimes, you know. I'm 34. I've been living on my own pretty much since I was like 21. Yeah, 21. So just enjoy being a kid. You know, you got, like I said, you got your whole life ahead of you. You know, I know you in a rush to grow up, you know, try to be like what you may see me doing or other adults doing, but you gonna get there in due time, man. Just enjoy, you know, hanging out with your friends, playing the video game, school, sports, you know, just enjoy that shit, man, because it goes by quick. Next thing you know, you're gonna be me, you know, paying bills, working, trying to make a way when you can, trying to chase your American dream, man. You're going to get there in plenty of time, you know. But these are some of the things, though, some advice I would give to my teenagers and young people in 2024, you know. The first thing is that it's okay to be who you want to be in this world. Don't let nobody tell you different. You could be whoever you want to be. You know, don't let nobody dissuade you, discourage you. If they don't approve of it, you know what I say? I say, fuck them. That's always been my motto. If you don't like what I stand for or my philosophy or my beliefs or what I love or what brings me joy, you don't have to come around, you know? That's one thing about me. You know, I sit my ass in this house. You ain't got to come over here. You know, I pay all the bills over here. If you don't like me, hey, you can stay out my way. I stay out your way, and it be what it be. We ain't got to sit at the same table. We can say hi and bye. You know, I'm quick to cut a mug out of my life. You know, we ain't got the same philosophy, beliefs. They don't like what I stand for. You know, I'm not going for it, you know. So never let nobody tell you you can't be who you want to be in this world. I don't give a damn what you want to be. You goddamn want to be an astronaut. You goddamn want to be a scientist. Goddamn want to work on cars. You want to drive the bus around, the public bus. You want to be a college person, whatever you want to, it don't matter. Don't never let nobody tell you you can't be. Don't let nobody else put their limitations onto you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll never let nobody a day in my life put or try to hold me back or stop me from being who I wanted to be or doing what I wanted to do. You know, I always done my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't let family, friends, I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't let them tell you otherwise, you know. If you got to make new friends, new family, because they don't believe in you or they don't support your dreams or your vision or your passion, then so be it, you know. That's a part of life. You're going to lose people along the way in your journey in life. I'm like I say, I'm 34. I done lost plenty of people along the way, people I thought I would have never lost, lifelong friends. You know, it just is what it is. That's a part of life, you know, being an adult. People, you know, we go in different directions. We spread, we move, we spread our wings. It's just a part of life, you know what I'm saying? This is the next thing I want to stress to my youngsters, man. Learn to put that damn video game down and goddamn put that phone down every now and then, you know. Get outside. Go walk the dog. Goddamn cut the grass. Go to the rec center, man. Shoot some hoops, man. Start doing shit like that more often, you know. Go on a hike. Go swimming. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. You know, when I was growing up, we used to do all that type of stuff. You know, we had the video games, you know, it was the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, the Nintendo 64. But, you know, we was outside a lot when I was growing up. You know, summertime, we was at the rec center, the Boys and Girls Club, the swimming pool was right there. It was a skateboarding park right there. You know, we used to ride our bikes, rollerblades, stuff like that, going on field. We was outside more, man. I feel like kids these days, they so stuck in the house all the time. It's like they stay glued to that fucking game all fucking night, all fucking day. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, you know, by all means play the game. I'm just saying you gotta have those periods where you break it up. You know, you get outside, do some other shit, man. Go volunteer, man, or go down Learn how to play chess. Just do random shit, you know. And there's so much in this world to discover. So many different things to do, man. You can't goddamn get to it if you stuck on the game in virtual reality. You know, I used to play games back in the day. You know, I ain't played the video games since I was in college. When I was in college, well, my roommate, he had the PS4, and I think we used to play college football 2011, whichever one had whatever one had Reggie Bush on the cover. Call of Duty was out, Modern Warfare, so we used to play that a lot. But I ain't played the video game since. That was back in 2011. I graduated college, so, you know, I remember I bought a PlayStation 4 like back in like 2016, thinking I was gonna be in the house playing it. Man, that shit sat on my dresser upstairs in my room, man, collecting dust. I ended up pawning it, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I just don't, you know, I don't be having time to play the video game. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's nothing wrong with the video game. Play that motherfucker, you know, but make sure you diversifying, you know, you discovering who you are, and you being interactive and you socializing with people, man. Don't just sit in the house all goddamn day on that goddamn video game. You know, you gotta get out here in the real world and interact with people. You know, that's the old school way of doing shit, man. You motherfuckers want to shit, put them goggles on, what they call that, the Facebook, Meta, Oculus shit. Man, get outside, man. Call your friends up, man. Be old school. Everybody always want to text. You know, texting is cool. I know it's 2024, but ain't nothing wrong with every now and then picking up the phone and calling your friend. I remember back when I was in middle school and high school, shit, we used to have to do 3 ways on the phone, man. Y'all probably don't know what that is. This is back when we had landline phones. Shit, they don't even got landline phones no more. Stuff like that, man. This is the next thing I want to mention, man. Respect. It never goes out of style. You know, respect is universal. Learn from an early age to always respect people, their beliefs, what they stand for, their religion, you know, even if you don't agree with it, or, you know, it's the opposite of what you believe in, always respect people. I've always been big on respect. Even people I know that don't like me, frenemies, fake people, people that really don't fuck, I always still respect them space, and I respect them for who they are. You know, respect take you a long way in life, no matter where you go, man. That's a universal thing, man, you know, because this is the thing. I notice with a lot of kids these days in 2024, the youth, some of them, they don't have no respect for authority. They don't have no respect for people that's older than them, their elders and shit. Man, they out here playing like doing crazy shit like the knockout game. Groups of kids just walking up to elders and just punching them for the fun of it. Man, now what kind of shit is that? It don't make it make sense, man. You know, it's like respect is going down the drain, you know. So if you want to be, you know, an adult of value that people look up to, once you become adult, you got to learn respect, man. Respect for authority, respect for people at your job, your coworkers, your bosses, your college professors, your teachers, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Even if you older than them, man, you still respect people, man. It takes you a long way, you know. Always go out your way to try to treat people with respect. You know, like I said, no matter what if their beliefs or religion or their stances are different than yours, just still respect them at the end of the day, man. It's all about respect. Respect takes you a long way of life. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing. So much will change in your lifetime. You know, just because you 16, 17, 18 years old, you know, you think some of the friends that you got in your high school, y'all gonna be friends forever, man. I've been there, done that. You know, some people, man, I thought we would always be friends. You know, we gonna be best buddies. My friends in high school, man, I ain't talked to them in years. It's probably been 10, 15 years. You know, things change. Your beliefs change. What you may like right now, you may not even care about that 10, 15 years from now. You know, your philosophy about life, your outlook on life, everything changed. So you got to be able to adapt, and you just keep growing with life, keep expanding, you know. Don't ever get closed-minded, you know. Don't ever think things are just going to stay the same, because life is constantly changing. The world is moving at a fast pace. And it's like the shit I remember 10 years ago, 15 years ago that I see today, I would have never thought, you know, shit like self-driving cars, you know, people going out to space for tourism, this stuff, man, and it's going to change even more. You know, by the time y'all my age, You know, I'll be damn in my 40s or 50s. You know, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more technological advances. You know, you just got to keep progressing with life and just keep moving up. You know, I try to stay current with things that's still going on around me, even if I don't agree with it, I don't support it, or if it ain't really my thing. You know, I want to be aware of. You always want to be aware of what's going on around you. You know, stay on point and just be aware of your surroundings, what's going on out here in society. You know, that's how you stay on top of your game, you know, and you can adjust you as a person when the time arises, or when you know you need to play catch up. You know, that's the worst thing you want to do, is to get left behind. You don't never want to get left behind, because like I said, life is moving fast. If you still stuck in the same square and you ain't moving with it, you gonna get left behind fast. You know what I'm saying? So you always be adapting, always be able to pivot and move with the signs of the time. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing. This is important. You're gonna always make mistakes all throughout your life. Once you figure that out and you get it in your head, it's like, you know, life becomes a lot easier for you, in the sense that, you know, it's not going to be the first. It's not going to be the last time you make a mistake. You know, me, I mess up all the time. I fuck up all the time. I make mistakes. I do things I shouldn't have done. I make a false move, or I was like, damn, why did I do that? Or damn, why did I do this? You know, and it's like, you would think that over time, you know, you an adult, you know, you like, oh, he should know better than that. But, you know, nobody's perfect in this world. We all going to make mistakes. From the day you born to the day you die. You know, you a little kid, you touch the stove, bam, it's hot. The damn stove is on. You learn not to touch it again. You know, you get to be in college. You know, you going out clubbing and partying and shit. You end up getting the DUI. You like, damn, I got damn a DUI. Now I got to go to court. Got to take driving classes, license suspended. You got to learn from it. Move forward from it. Learn to move forward from your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? My philosophy is this, you know. Anytime I make a mistake or I take a loss in life, it's never a loss. It's only a lesson. I can learn something from everything, whether it's good or whether it's bad. You know, when I'm dealing with people and they true colors come out, I learn. Don't go around that person no more. You see how they is. You see how they act. That tells you everything you need to know about a person. So I start to distance myself, you know. But even, you know, you make a mistake today, you know, and you like, damn, it's the end of the world for me. What am I going to do? This is the thing I learned. I done made so many mistakes in my life, you know, made so many moves that I shouldn't have made. And at the time, it seemed bad. And I was like, damn, man, it felt like I was doomed. It was a disaster. But I look back on all the mistakes I've made in my life, and it's like, I realized over time, they smoothed themselves out. You know, time heals a lot of things. You know, you could damn near come back from anything. You know, I look at all the mistakes. When I got a DUI, I remember I got a DUI back in 2016. I was celebrating New Year's. I got a DUI on New Year's Day, man. I was about 10 minutes from my house, right? About probably 15 minutes up the road. Cop pulled me over. Man, at the time, it was bad. You know, I'm like, I had to go to court. I had to pay $1,500 for a lawyer. You know, I had to do the Alcoholics Anonymous classes. I had to get the blow and go on my car. That's like, you gotta, it's like a device to install on your car, and you gotta blow in it to make sure you ain't been drinking and driving. I had to have that on my car for a year. I had to have a special permit where I could only go to school. I could only go to work. I could only go grocery shopping or to pay the bills. It was a long process, you know, and I was like, man, and it cost me a lot of money. You know, it was time consuming. But, you know, looking back on it, you know, that was back in 2016. Looking back on it, I learned from it, you know, I moved past it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of life, you know, making mistakes. It's all a part of the game. You got to be able to take the good with the bad. You know, it can't always be good. You can't always win. You're going to always take L's. It's just part of it, you know. Just learn from it and just keep moving. And I promise you, you're going to be all right. You know, that's my message to the youth, man, the people that's looking up to me. You know, I appreciate y'all. You know, I appreciate the support, you know, And I remember when I was like y'all, you know, those people I looked up to, I'm like, damn, I want to be just like them when I grow up. You know, I want what they got. It's coming. Just stay focused, keep working. You know, just try to stay your best to stay out of trouble and just stay focused on school, whatever it is you like to do, and just work on being your own person, figuring out who you want to be in this world. You know, you got, like I said, you got your whole life ahead of you. You know, ain't no rush to grow up, man. You got, trust me, man, just enjoy being a kid, doing what kids supposed to be doing, teenagers are supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. Shop with me on my website, www.theghettobodybuilder.com, man. Y'all got any comments, questions, or concerns, any ideas or topics for future videos, drop a comment. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.